Hello everybody, welcome to a YouTube video. I realized today that OBS is free, so I was like, well, it's totally free and it's probably better than NVIDIA Shadowplay now that that's updated and not as good as it was. It wasn't really that easy to use in the first place, but wanted to make this video specifically because I got OBS working and just kind of wanted to try out the settings that I've got, but also just wanted to make a Minecraft video. So I'm really excited to do this and yeah, just kind of show a little bit of this world. There's a lot of it. This is a late game world, and yeah, excited to look around a little bit. So here we are. This is my single player Minecraft survival world that I started probably about 2 years ago, and I'm a late game player. Really enjoy the late game stage of things, and it's largely because of this world. I've gotten to do a lot of this world that I've stuck with and really enjoyed just kind of building onto things. So this is the house that I originally built. My spawn, here, let me just go up to the map and show you. So my spawn, this is basically spawn, is where this house is at. So here's my world. Here's a map of my island. So this entire island right here is the place where I spawned. Spawn was like literally about right there. And we're standing right here. So there is the spot where I first built my house, and we're standing in it now, but I've expanded it a good bit since then. So I'm going to do a little bit of a tour of this place, not super extensive in this video, just kind of wanted to get the Minecraft thing started on my channel here with preliminary tour of this place. This house, first of all, I don't pretend to be any kind of fantastic Minecraft builder or player in general or anything like that. But I like the style that I've developed in this world, and it's been a world that's really helped me grow as a player and as a builder, and kind of helped me see things in a way that I really like in the game. So nothing's done, also, but you know how it do. My house was originally just this room, and it was a shack that was literally just this space. I'm somebody who really likes Minecraft houses to look like it was a Minecraft build, not necessarily super realistic or super over the top, mainly because I'm not that good. But I really like the way that this build has turned out. Here's a porch area. I wanted this place to look initially like pretty square, but I've since made it more kind of, I don't know what you'd say. It's more naturey. It's more blended into the environment, I think, and I really like the foliage that I have going on with it. On this island, it's in between two jungle biomes, so I really wanted to kind of have this house be jungle themed in a decent way. This area I like to imagine is like an Airbnb section of the place. It's just this one small room on the upper level. And I love the idea in general of a bed right next to a window high up where you can see out. Don't have that in real life, but maybe one day. So the storage room that you saw down there that's like trial chamber themed was one of the first expansions that I did that was major. Oh, I totally forgot to show you the actual like first part that I expanded. So this is sort of the second level of the original expansion. So this room right here, when you come out of the main entrance, I had a room for the enchanting table. I can never remember if it's enchantment or enchanting table. It's enchanting table. This I've been playing Minecraft since like 2020. By the way, it's 2025 now. I got to it in my college years. That was the first time I'd ever played it, and I sure do love it. So this room I expanded this way first off, and then kind of added all these decorations later. Here's an old armor set. I really like having all the best stuff, which is one of the reasons I really like um, late game. I think it's just so much more fun to have, to me at least, to have the tools that you need to really make things happen pretty quickly. And by the way, the lag that you're seeing is the computer. I don't have the most wonderful computer in the world, but it is an HP Omen laptop, so it's not a turd. It's not super great though, um, but definitely gets the job done. So let's look at some other stuff. I won't make this video super duper long, but let's just check out some things. So I really like the view from this side of the river. So I wanted to be able to look out from over there too and see this like village. And I wanted to have like a jungle, maybe Hawaii type of looking build here. I'm from South Carolina. I don't have a super thick accent, but you know, sometimes it's there. Uh, Here is this stuff. Most of my builds that are like um, buildings other than that house, I was usually pretty directly inspired by just like seeing what was out there on the internet, um, and making my own rendition of things. Oh, hi. Hello. How's it going? I always love making a way to get on top of every structure that I build. If it's a dwelling or a regular building or whatever, I always want to be able to get on top of it. This jungle temple was here. I didn't build this, but I added a bunch of stuff, including a bone meal farm that is attached to a skeleton spawner down here. So down here is a skeleton spawner. And by the way, I know that there needs to be less light around here. Let's just fix that right now. You come here. I'm gonna get rid of this door. I don't really need it. Boom, boom. And get rid of this too. That'll increase the rates of it. But if you AFK here, which I don't love to do, I don't love AFK, but you know, my justification for it a lot of the times is I don't have 12 hours a day to play Minecraft, and so I love survival, but sometimes I feel like AFKing is okay, since I can still play survival and get some resources that I need sometimes without having to, um, you know, just play for hours on end. So I am a father, and I'm a husband, and I'm supposed to be a doctor in like a year, so I got stuff to do, so I don't mind AFKing every now and then. Still don't love it, but I really have enjoyed lately building some redstone stuff, and I can't believe it's taken me this long in the video to say it, but I'm very much inspired by hermitcraft and the hermitcraft community in general. So the redstone that I've learned and stuff lately is very much directly from them. This water stream method with the slabs and the packed ice under there, and bubble columns and all that stuff. Thank you, Etho. He's the first Hermitcraft member that I need to mention on stream because not streaming, on video, because he is a hugely prominent figure in the Minecraft community in general and inspires so many people, including me. So he was the first Hermitcraft member I was aware of. So basically the way this works, if you haven't noticed it already, is skeletons fall down from the spawner into that chamber down there. And here, let me go free cam, or cheaty head, as B-dubs might call it. So they come down here, and drops go in here. There's an item filter to remove the arrows. And so then the bone meal comes down here into this crafter. And this crafter, bones come into the crafter. The crafter crafts it into bone meal. And let's see, now I have to even remember how this works because I built it a while ago. Yep, so crafter shoots into that chest, and bone meal comes down here into this dropper right here. And when the dropper has an item in it, there is some redstone that senses that and shoots the bone meal into the water stream. And the water stream goes up to this bubble column, which goes all the way to that chest in the jungle temple. I'm pretty proud of that because, like I said, I am not a redstoner, so don't hold me to that standard or anything. But I was proud of myself for thinking of, just kind of how to do this, how to do it in the space. And I know this is not very space efficient or anything, or decorative with these planks and everything around. But yeah, it was fun to come up with this, and a lot of the principles of this like I said, are from Etho, but a lot of them are also from Cubfan. I have a deep love and appreciation for Cubfan. Cool guy. And he is where I got this from. So this redstone mechanism that just detects out of the dropper and will shoot when the stuff goes out. Or here, so that mechanism I got from him. So drops go in here. See, there it goes. It shot the bone meal out. Bone meal's going down the stream, and it'll go end up in that chest. I got a couple other things like that too. But maybe I'll save those for a different video because I have several farms like this have been directly inspired by Hermitcraft, and yeah, it's been a blast to learn about the redstone from doing this. It's nighttime now. Nice ambient sounds. Are you kidding me? Ambient sounds from the firefly bushes? Is that what I'm hearing? It's like a buzz? I don't hear it now. Oh yeah. Huh. I honestly haven't paid too much attention to that. That is sweet. Like I said, this is my survival world. I like to play largely vanilla. The mods that you see that I've got, or I'll be totally clear about it. Better clouds. I use fabric. I like fabric the most. Free cam, iris and sodium. I really like iris and sodium. And I really like just running the complementary reimagined on the level that my computer can handle it. Mod menu, zoom, shulkerbox tooltip makes life a little bit easier. A little bit cheaty, but not horrible. Kind of similar to FreeCam if you ask me. Simple fog control and sodium client. So that's it. I like being able to zoom. I like the FreeCam, and I like shaders. So that's kind of the extent of my modding. So I call this vanilla, with some quality of life things to help out. I decided to make this room a frog exhibit. What's up, guys? And it's all these frogs because I grew them up here in the warm climate. I had temporarily used this structure as a room to breed frogs, or not just that, but to hold them, because, excuse me, I was making a frog light farm, and I had some extra ones, and like I didn't want to use a bajillion of these guys because I don't really love the pearlescent frog lights that much. I really prefer the ochre and the verdant, so these guys, I decided they needed a good home, so they're up here in this like zoo exhibit type place with the frog lights, of course. So I like that. I think that was a good use for. Whoops, give me this back, please. Good use for the jungle temple. Let's do a little bit more looking at the rest of the island. It's kind of cool at night. Do a little flyover. Oh yeah. So, got several other structures that were fairly original. My portal, which I have not decorated sufficiently, still, is right here. That's where it was. There was a broken portal right here, and I decided to use it, and that's my main portal. I also made this modern-looking house over here pretty early on. So this is a more modern-looking design that's very basic that I wanted to try to implement into my world, and I really like the way that it looks. I was trying to use the trident. It's got riptide on it, so I can't just use that, not in water. Made a little pool here. Gotta be careful to blow stuff up since it's nighttime. But simple modern build here. Nothing too crazy. Let's go ahead and sleep. Oh, can't sleep. Let's go up here to the roof. Chill in the hot tub, you know, because why not? Yep. I like to imagine this is like some rich person's house that lives here. And the only person that lives here is me and whoever lives here, or maybe this is just like my vacation on the other side of the island house. And yeah, here's some just some sheep over here that I use for getting wool. I don't have a wool farm, but come shear all these guys when I need to. This bridge stinks. Not impressive. I need to redo that, but that's just over to an area where I tend to grow trees and harvest them over there. Come on. Fishing house right here, and some village-inspired structures. Let's go ahead and sleep. That'd be good. But this is like a fishing shack. Come on! come out here and fish sometimes. Let's go sleep in the boat, in the in-city ship. I built this from a YouTube tutorial. I, got the resources for it and decided to build a replica of this in the overworld, and I'm really happy with that. Time to sleep. I don't know what I was doing here. I'm still messing with that. Don't love it. But wanted to have some kind of bedroom in the ship. So it's docked here, and I'm thinking of it as like a permanent sort of like exhibit, like a thing that people might come check out, not something that would be used like a permanent installation here. This is something I'm actually kind of proud of. I'd say I'm most proud of this actually when it comes to my builds in this world. This I did not totally on my own. I looked up a couple of images that I found on Google of drop ships from the video game Half-Life 2, which is one of my absolute #1 favorite video games. I say one of my #1 video games because I can almost never decide which Half-Life it is that's my favorite. But yeah, Half-Life 2 could be it. I think it's more likely Half-Life 1, the original. But actually, what happened first here is I wanted to make a big lambda. Oh, you can see, by the way, that there's a lambda on my shirt. Aha. So, made this big lambda, and it was just like this big disc in the sky. I had it on a post, and it just like a big lollipop. So I wanted something to be carrying it, and I was like, man, a dropship would be awesome. So I looked up if anybody had done that before, and there were some faraway pictures of ones that people had done, and nothing that was super helpful as far as like a tutorial or anything. I wasn't really interested in that anyway. I wanted to come up with it on my own. So this is just loosely based on the images I found, and I built this in Creative and then transferred it over here piece by piece. So I'm pretty happy with that. I think it actually looks good, and I can imagine the sounds coming from it that would be in Half-Life. And anyway, I think that's really sweet. So let's see, let's hit a couple of other buildings here. This I actually built completely off of a tutorial. I don't do that a whole lot when it comes to building structures because I really like originality, and I think that's really important in Minecraft, at least for the way that I like to enjoy the game. But I built this off of a tutorial by It's Marlow. Thank you, It's Marlow. Very creative builder when it comes to depth and just kind of general elegance in buildings. I've since been overhauling the inside of it. So this is not at all what his looked like. Making a bar out of this. Pearlescentmoon, one of the hermits, she did some bar stools similar to this with a block pushed into an armor stand with a leather cap on it to look like a bar stool. I think that's cool. But yeah, this is going to be like a hotel that's not very good. I don't know what you call that, but like this is going to be a bathroom for this floor, and there's rooms here. These are going to be like the more expensive rooms. A random hole in the wall. Still not done with this, but this is going to be like the cheapy rooms. So maybe just a bathroom here and room here with 2 beds, and these people are just in the hall. And there's one here and one here. So stuff like that I think is kind of neat to imagine. And man, whenever I think of a cramped hotel, I can't help but think of Deus Ex, Human Revolution. Deus Ex is my second favorite video game, the original Deus Ex, but Human Revolution sure is good. And there's a part in that game where you're at a one of those boxes, like shoebox, whatever, drawer. I don't know what it's called, but those little hotels in different parts of Asia that have rooms that are just like a 1-person bed, and you close it off in the hallway. Building a big jungle tree. Never really done a custom tree before, but wanted a huge one. And this is that. So that's in the works. And as you can see, still working on the leaves and stuff. But gonna do something about the lighting down here. Gonna limit these vines a little bit more. But that's looking okay. I'm fairly happy with that. Again, lag from computer not being wonderful. Oh no. I didn't know that was here. Let's fix that real quick. So I'm not a big horse rider. Sorry, B-dubs. But I'll come fix this fence later. I definitely appreciate having a good horse, and there it is down there with the diamond arbor. I'm glad I didn't get away. This building over here I'm going to save for another video because I'm really proud of what's inside here. I know the outside doesn't look like much, but I'm really looking forward to showing the inside of that when I'm done with it. Here's one of my iron farms. You could see that it's not perfect, but it sure does work. This was a YouTube tutorial. I'm sorry, I don't remember who it was, but this was not my original idea. This is one of the Java simple ones that you can do where a group of villagers gets scared by some freaking, what are they called? Zombies. That's what they're called. And they spawn the iron golems. Not going to show you what's behind me because it's that building that I'm proud of. But this, I like having a little chapel or something. And down here, I'm in the process of, this is temporary, the bed and the chest and stuff. There's something down here that I'm working on, and I won't show it yet. And next to it is this graveyard. This was directly inspired by the original Deus Ex, where there's a crypt in a graveyard. It says crypt like that, but in the game it says Dowd because that's the name of the family that you're seeing there, or that you're trying to find. But this is what it looks like, at least in my head, in my memory of the Deus Ex crypt that you go into, where there's some what are they called? Not sarcophagus, but like, you know, there's some stone caskets in this orientation like this. But something that I like in Minecraft is to have a set, in my worlds, I like to have a place where there's lyrics that are interspersed, that are vaguely Minecraft related. I love music. Let's see, how should I do this? Should I tell you what they actually are? Like who they're from? Sure. This one is from Ozzy. And that's Under the Graveyard. Makes sense, right? What? This broke? Come on. For the video? Oh well, I'll have to address that. This secret door is now broken. Huh. Yeah, I'll address that. But this is also directly from Deus Ex. There's, well, it doesn't look like this in the game, but there's a secret entrance, not actually under this crypt, but in a different part of the game. There's a secret entrance to some Paris catacombs, and there's something that looks like this. So I dug this all out and did this. This is all genuine survival, by the way. I'm not using World Edit or anything like that, and I'm not switching to creative ever. But this is the area where I decided to do the lyrics. I'll just run by some of them and spare you if you're not interested in this part. A lot of them are fairly obscure. Let me start saying some band names. Windrose, King's X, Cranberries, Crypt Sermon, Metallica. So as you can see, there's a lot of variety and some blank spaces left. Oh, AC/DC. So anyway, this connects in smaller passages. I haven't worked on that one yet, but it's going to narrow and get progressively smaller and more claustrophobic and darker, and go out somewhere else. Which is a good transition to showing you a couple other things on the surface. Before I show you, keep my head down so you don't look at the building. Before I show you where one of those catacombs passages ends up, this bridge, I'm not this good. This bridge is an inspiration from a bridge that Etho built in Hermitcraft Season 10 early on, and he used this sort of like flowy pattern to give that curved look to it. And I basically copied what he did, but made it bigger, like just a longer bridge, and made out of the pale wood. And I like the feel of this a lot. I think this is cool. I like the big arch, and yeah, I think it just looks kind of neat. If you didn't know I was not that good at Minecraft, there's a random diorite spire with a unsophisticated look to it. This I'm actually kind of proud of. This is a dome that's a torchflower and pitcher pod farm, because the snippers here, they harvest those things up out of the ground, and you come under here, and there's a minecart running that picks them up and drops them off there. This right here is a honey block farm that works extremely well and is thanks to CubFan. So CubFan135, again, I've got a lot of his stuff or inspiration from him or direct tutorials that he did in this world. This one, I could have never come up with that. That's kind of amazing if you ask me. That he's got that, and actually he didn't come up with this tileable design either. He credits another builder, um, but still, that is amazing. Thank you, Cub fan. He certainly is good enough to come up with that himself, but just thought I'd note that he credited another builder with that. Here's some towers. Again, those top designs are from It's Marlowe. There's Dragon Egg up there. This one I use for my brewing stuff because, you know, like Wizard Tower, whatever. Yeah, that's just about it on this stuff that I wanted to show you. Let's sleep through this night, and I'll show. Oh, I should probably show you the the diorama situation I have going on here. I'm not good at exteriors or, you know, much when it comes to building in general as far as getting exactly what I want, like what I envision. But this worked out kind of well. So this is some different sections of the house that I decided to put some different biome decorations. Didn't do it on the front, but did it on these sides. And as you can see, the divide in the middle is like the ground level. So this is underneath. This is in a lush cave in a mesa, or badlands, sorry. This is plains with some deep dark and ores and stuff. Nether. Oh, what's that? And here's end with void. And mushroom fields and geode. So anyway, I'm pretty happy with that. I think that looks neat. Let's sleep through this night, and then I'll wrap this up. There's plenty more to show that I haven't yet, and I won't. I'll save it later. I'll save it for a later video. But let's hop in. Cub fans launcher here. As you can see, there's another iron farm down here. I have to save this for later, but this is what I wanted to start to show right now, and maybe I'll begin here in the next video when I do some more touring of this place. But check this out. So this is, again, I said I was from South Carolina, from the upstate, and there are a lot of textile mills around here, and they're mostly abandoned. And they look like this. Whoops. They look like this. But when they don't look like this, they look like what's on the other side of this one. Loft apartments. So this is a big build. I tried to start this as a big build project, which I don't do a lot of. By the way, there are parakeets in this room, and I apologize. But right here, be building a cafe. Yeah, nice cafe here. Still working on that. No interior yet. This is supposed to be like an old like display of what the textile you know, things, looms, whatever, would have been called in the factory. So it's like you walk in here and it's like, oh, I'm gonna go to my apartment. Oh, I appreciate this for a second. That's what used to be in here. Okay, goodbye. And so the whole thing is supposed to actually be like a statement about like gentrification, you know, stuff like that. How did I make this work? Oh, button. Right. So also Cub fan thing, elevator. So this is going to be apartments. And I'll just cut to the chase and show you the third floor as well. Stuck. Thank you. Wow, just wasted so many rockets. These are going to be the really nice ones. And I'm looking forward to building these out. As I end the video, I want to show you why I built this mill in the first place. It's because I was standing here one time at the front of my house, and I was like, you know, it'd be awesome is if there was a chimney poking up over there. Good Times with Scar, that's my inspiration for the smoke coming out that I did not do super well, but you know, it's my first attempt ever doing that. So I'm okay with that. There's a mill where I'm from that has a tree grown at the top of it, at the top of the smokestack. So that's exactly what I emulated there, and I love the view that that gives. So it hints that there's that thing over there, and yeah, I just love that. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, and hope you got something out of this, but most of all, just wanted to see how OBS worked. But thanks so much for watching, and maybe we'll have some more in the future. Goodbye, peace. I'm gonna go watch Hermitcraft probably, and maybe do something productive. Goodbye.